This is how I deprime my 9mm brass. I came up with this idea after looking at several ways to deprime it and make it a little bit faster for myself. What I've done, taken a piece of plywood, drilled about a 1/4 inch hole here so that the primers would pass through here. Also large enough so that this depriming pin by lead would pass through it without touching the sides. And I place this in my drill press. That's what I get used for the depriming part. Now the other part that I came up with that works well for me is I took one of these Remington plastic trays that shells came in, and I've drilled out the holes in the bottom to 3/16 of an inch so that this depriming pin and the primers would drop through it. Also, I've taken all the excess ribs off the bottom. This is what it looked like before. You can see these ribs here. And I wanted to make sure that the plastic made full contact with the plywood so not to put any extra stress on this thin piece of plastic. And once that's done, then I load this. I load this using this method. And you can see that it loads not too bad. I have to do a few of these by hand, getting turned around. And you'll have the occasional one that turns upside down. But overall, this makes it fairly fast, so I don't have to handle each piece of brass, for the most part, individually. And when you're done, it looks something like this. Now you can see that there's no priming light, or no lights coming through the priming holes. So then I return to my drill press. I turn the drill press on. This makes it a little bit easier for the priming pin punch to find the center hole of the case in which the primer is held. I'm going to do 50 of these for you. Sometimes the brass will stick and you'll have to stop the drill press and remove it. Like this. Also, the drill press is set at 620 RPMs. I found that the slowest setting seems to work the best. Ooh, got a tough one. might find this boring, but I'm trying to show you in real time how long it takes to deprime 50 cases. And then what I do at the end, I take a white piece of paper to hold it up there so that I can check for it, and I can see that one or two did not quite make it out. There's 50 Deprime cases. And that's the way I deprime. Thank you.